Sikka, who's speaking on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum.
There will be changes to the visa policy, and that could have a short-term impact. But in the long run, I think that looking at what is going on in the world around us with digital and artificial intelligence, I think that if we stay focused on delivering value to our clients, hiring locally, I mean, I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm a rather high-level Infosys local hire. So we have to hire locally, we have to strengthen the local markets, whether it is the U.S. or also Australia and Europe.
There's a problem here, though, isn't there? The changes to the immigration policy is all well and good and it sounds very good, but there's a slight problem with the American establishment in terms of the education system. Apart from, you've got your Ivy League, you've got your top schools, but actually there are real problems throughout the US with education. If they can't educate their own skilled people, they're going to have to import them. So there's going to be a gap, isn't there?
Yeah, my wife runs our foundation in the US, which is singularly focused on computer science education, and we have in the last 2.5 years trained about 150,000 high school students on computer science, about 2,800 teachers on computer science training. There is a huge lack of computer science education, especially in the US.
Are they getting to the same level of education that the kids who've been churned out of universities in India and China?
Yeah, better.
Better?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. So you think there's better education now potentially coming from homegrown American skills, from schools?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If we bring together, for example, some of the unique American entrepreneurial ideas like maker spaces and teach computer science in this context of making things, constructing our futures, I think that it's a much better than what is available in the rest of the world.
Can I ask you about the India market? I mean, obviously the headlines have been very much about the monetary experiment that's taking place at the moment. But will India come through this strongly, and how do you see your opportunity?
I think it will definitely come through it strongly. The opportunity, India is a relatively small market for us. It's about less than 3%. But the demonetization thing, in the end, when you look at it in the long view, it is a good thing. It is going to lead to the acceleration of digital money, digital payment. I think that's a huge opportunity. Our software powers about 70% of India's banking infrastructure. So we think that there is a tremendous opportunity in sort of leapfrogging to that digital financial infrastructure in India.
Go on.
I was going to say, this comment from you, you've warned against the lackadaisical attitude and there is a need for greater value creation. Lackadaisical attitude, what, within Infosys?
Yeah, I think that within the industry, we have been beneficiaries as an industry of doing things cheaper than others at the same quality. And I think that that's no longer enough, that with automation, with the need for innovation that businesses around the world have, we really need to step it up and accelerate the rate at which we can bring new ideas to life for our customers and bring automation to improve the efficiency of the work that we do.
Well, a real pleasure catching up with you. Thank you so much for joining.